On the stitch plate, you will notice you have markings for seam allowances. Now these are in metric, so if you're not totally comfortable converting from metric to inches, use a seam guide. This will allow you to figure out quickly that from the needle to 5/8 is 15 millimeters. You also have a straight stitch throat plate, which happens to also have inches and metric. So this is helpful, but only when you're working with the straight stitch in the center needle position. So Americans, if you really would like an American throat plate, you can purchase one for your machine, and then it would have both, plus the ability to do all your decorative stitches, your zigzags, and so forth. One thing that I do is actually use a seam guide. Sometimes you want to loosen the screw in the back of the foot enough so that the seam guide can be slid into the little hole, and then you can set that up to be exactly where you want. This is great for people who are learning to sew or just want an easy eyeball area to keep that fabric going straight. So when you sew, you can just go ahead and have perfectly set lines. You don't even have to watch the lines very much, just watch the seam guide. That is very easy. It's also a great way to make multiple rows parallel all at once. So then I can follow a line that I've already stitched and follow that all the way down for perfectly parallel lines. Great for decorative stitches too. So get used to always, number one, reading your pattern and finding what the seam allowance is, and then go ahead and follow that on your throat plate. Also, you know what else this is good for? Is if your seam allowance is wider than your throat plate, you can get that set nice and wide. So check that out. And then once again, the straight stitch throat plate, when you put that on, it will limit your stitches and automatically default to a single straight stitch center needle position no matter what. So that is a nice feature to have as well.